MTG Requiem, we're back with Kiki's Vengeance. We are off to a 1-1 start. Beat a Naya Prime Shift. That's the kind of Primetime Titan Escape Shift deck. And then lost to Goryo's Vengeance. I think we're good here. I'm not loving the land situation, but considering we have the Faithless Looting turn 1 on the play, I'm okay with it. Not a huge fan that I'm going to have to make a decision on red-black versus red-blue here, but since I have Jace, I'm going to have to go red-blue. Blue is probably the highest land count in the deck, though, so I would rather go red-black and hope the looting hits a blue. So we definitely hit our black source, though, so that's good. I definitely want to discard Grizzlebrand. Lightning Bolt. I think at the moment we're in good shape to combo, so I think we cut the Lightning Bolt here. So I got Nakatl. Oh no, so this is either Scape Shift or Prime Shift. Goryo's Vengeance would be pretty sweet. So we're already below the threshold of 18, so we're kind of like whatever. So we will probably, if nothing happens to our Jace, the plan will be to down tick. Okay, Bolt. So we have the ability to go for Tasigur now. I think we just don't take the pain here. It's going to get up to 4 land this turn. So it looks like this is just that red-green Scape Shift deck. Prime Shift. Maybe he's got a couple. Okay, Sakura Tribe Elder. Yeah. I think at this point we just attack into it, make him sacrifice it. And then at upkeep we will flash an Exarch to tap down a Stomping Ground. Oh, and he has to actually pay for this turn, so maybe we actually Delta here and just Tasigur. No, I think we still go this route. That could hold him off from playing another Sakura. So this also sets us up that if we draw Kiki here, we just win. Assuming he doesn't have a bolt in hand. Alright, so Gora's Vengeance is almost as good, so we can attack for 5, 12, just requires 2 bolts. I think it's a play that we make here. So the thing we're looking at here, through the breach, so if we draw 7, go down to 5, 2 bolts. We haven't seen any bolts yet, right? Or did we throw, we pitched one, so there's only 3 left in the deck. If he fetches, he puts himself down to 5. Thing is if he prime times, we're done either way, right? I think so, because he'll just go get Valakut. No, because then he still needs a Scape Shift. So I think we're good here to just pull this number. But now I'm wondering what if he just straight Scape Shifts? So if he just has Scape Shift with 6, it's 18, right? He needs a 7th land. I think we gotta make a kind of a ballsy play here. Okay, so now we could at least Grizzlebrand to block if he threw the breaches. But we still did not draw what we needed, so we're just going to have to go from here. Unfortunately, I did not think... No, I had already played a land, so we're fine. We got 2 Glorious Vengeance. We don't need the Thought Scours. We don't need both Jaces. Don't need more than 1 land. Don't need the Faithless Looting. So the hope here is that he's going to go through the breach into prime time for the win. But if he scape shifts, he's just got us. Yeah. Yep. Alrighty. So I think what we did last time is did not bring in any Dispel Negate. I think the negates here, possibly over a couple Bolt, possibly a Deprive. Don't know that Kolaghan's Command's all that useful in the matchup. I think for this build, that's probably pretty good. Murderous Cut. We do have to go for the throat. Possibly shave a Jace for a Terminate. Alright, we're still trying to combo out here in this matchup faster than our opponent. Unfortunately, the mana for this hand is terrible. I mean, so our opponent's trying to decide if he wants to keep his 7. I think we're keeping this 6. We can hopefully delay. That's going straight to the bottom. Okay, so this actually plays a little bit into our hand. Oh, and he only had a 1 lander. So I think we're good with Deprive here. We're probably not even going to Deprive whatever he does. We're just going to try and set up the Exarch win the following turn. So we could, we could actually Deceiver, Exile, Thought Scour, flip Jace. Yeah, so I kind of like this. Kind of forces our opponent to crack his relic. I guess it doesn't, but or at the very least it causes him to hold mana up for it. On the Hard Expedition, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a counter on it. Remove 3 quest counters, sacrifice a search library for 2 basic land cards. Okay, so once he gets 3 triggers, he gets 2 lands off of it. So now he's going to crack the relic, presumably. So I'm not really worried about any sort of removal off green here. This enters tapped, yeah. So we're really hoping to draw into a land here with our Jace. So he may even just fire this off now, which is fine. I doubt it, but so untap Jace now. May have been better to try and get Jace flipped right away, but really we want his filtering at the moment anyhow. Go figure. I was just thinking, there's one land here that we really do not want to see. So we do have Deprive, which sets us up for the win this next turn, because we can bounce one of our crypts back, etc. So I'm feeling good at the moment. There is some amount of concern here that our opponent could bolt the Kiki should we play the Kiki. Attempted through the breach would be about perfect. You don't even have to deprive it. Oh, probably could have just returned Sulphur Falls, but whatever. So he's going to make me do this because he's looking at my time. Okay. So he decided to be nice about it, which is good. So we got this to a 1-1. Lots of shift decks tonight. Kind of feel like we're in the same boat here. Really no reason to bring in Rakdos Charm. That's not 100% true. I'm maybe thinking though that I don't know. See, the dispel. The problem is there's a couple cards dispel hits that are okay, but I don't really want them. I mean, Kolaghan's command does make them discard. Could be the final bit of burn. Still think I'm just happy here and forcing him to have the relic. Kind of counting on Jace here, but we also have the negate and the vengeance, so I'm actually good with this. Not ideal, but definitely not something that I can just pitch. Minima will actually pair well with Jace in protecting the combo. Yeah. So, Colony Heart. Okay, explore. I'm gonna get double land. We're gonna get a Grizzlebrand attack. Presumably. Here comes the bolt. Damn. So we will likely just plan to Goryo's Vengeance for Jace at end step. Hope we maybe get the ability to flip it afterwards. Just gonna bolt it again. That's fine. Makes our next play easier. So we're basically negating escape shift this turn. Unless we get lucky and get to an Endscape Exarch here. So, Summoner Pact, if he's going to throw down. So it's going to make him pay for using all of his green. Granted, he's going to go get green. I kind of feel like we let this resolve and use... I feel like we let this resolve and just use like a... Yeah, I still think we gotta Exarch it down. We could kill it on our turn. He's gonna have to pay the 4 the next turn. Yeah. But when he cashes the color... So I feel like this is kind of one of those... Maybe kind of punished either way we look at it. So he's going to bring in... Oh no, he has to cast it still. It's just putting it into his hand. So he's going to go get a prime time, presumably. Go get a couple lands, 2 Valakut, then go get 3... Oi, 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 oi. He's then going to go get 3 mountains to do... Is that 18 damage? Holy... I think... oh no, 2. So 6. 12 damage. Whew. I was going to say, if I'd have thought that through, then negate would have been the better play here. So right now the line is probably after he does this and does his damage, we Exarch, untap a black source, and then kill his Primeval Titan. This is again assuming it's Primeval Titan that he's going to get. Which would make a lot of sense, right? He gets 2 Valakuts. Then it only takes, what, 2 more lands? 1 more land, gosh. Oi, oi, oi. I see why people like this deck. It's good stuff. Assuming our opponent had some connection issues, because I can't imagine it's that hard to choose prime time. There he is. Alright, so here's the Valakuts. Okay, so we're actually in a little bit of a spot now, because if we make the move to kill the Titan off the Exarch, he probably just uses Colony Heart to kill the Exarch. but I don't think we really have a choice. So we're 3 lands and 2 black sources away from Grizzlebrand. So he's got to pay 4 now. I mean, to put it in layman's terms, he's 2 mountains away. Really need a Goryo's Vengeance at the moment. Okay, so now we're just lost. So by having 3 Valakuts now, he's going to do 9 damage twice, which is 18. So we'll let you play it out, but so it turns out we should have negated the Summoner's Pact. Alright, so yep, definitely should have negated the Summoner's Pact. Just with 1 in hand, he had access to 4 mana up still, so if we had gone for the negate and he did have Scape Shift, we definitely lose. Then again, had I really thought through the line like I did after I decided to let the Summoner's Pact resolve, I probably wouldn't have actually done that. So, tough loss, 1-2. We'll be back with the 4th match soon.